just going to say this. The Lakers didn't do enough for me because Jeanie Buss should have been fired with her brothers as well.
Because I don't think she's going to be part of the real basketball operations.
She doesn't need to be there at all. She took the $10 billion.
I don't disagree with the need.
Cut ties with Jeanie, but most importantly, cut ties with LeBron James. He needs to go. That's the only way the Lakers will move forward in the very near future. Rob Parker wants the Lakers to cut ties with Jeanie Buss. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
Wow.
Yeah, man, but there's some news. Lakers are, they're basically, we knew when the owner Mark Walters bought the team that there could be some changes. When would it happen? How would it happen? Who would it happen to? And now there's some big changes. So they're reshuffling the deck there in the basketball department, and they fired executives Joey and Jeanie Buss from their respective front office positions that they have, effective immediately. And they went on to say that they're extremely honored to have been a part of this organization for the last 20 years. And they also said thank you to the Laker Nation, blah, 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 what you can expect with that. But I do think what's interesting is they said this, Rob, and this is part of our conversation. Dr. Buss's idea, their father, was for Joey and I to run basketball operations one day. That's what Jesse told Shams Charania, and referring to the father. And he said, but Jeanie has effectively kept herself in place with her siblings fired. So we got a little succession going on, like the TV show, in real life.
Yeah, this was a part of the takeover. We already knew that there was going to be some changes in the front office being made once the Lakers sold the team. And of course, Jeanie Buss, she's going to try to retain herself for as long as possible. Usually when they sell NBA teams, people kind of stay in place for a few years, but of course Jeanie Buss is going to stay there for as long as possible. Her siblings got to go, and eventually she'll go as well. And it's all a part of what it has to be when you sell a team, and hopefully she leaves soon. You got to go ahead and clean house completely, build out this new infrastructure, and try to rebuild this Lakers name. They're always going to be mainstream. They're always going to be on TV, but some of the moves they made, allowing LeBron James to run the team over the last 8 years, it's time for them to clean house, get LeBron James out of there. You got Luka there. You got Austin Reeves, JJ Redick for now, even though he's a podcast coach. But he's looking good right now just because of his coaching staff. But get Jeanie Buss out of there sooner than later, LeBron, and then the Lakers will be back to taking over the NBA.
I'm just going to say this. The Lakers didn't do enough for me because Jeanie Buss should have been fired with her brothers as well. And
what?
Yeah, I'm serious. Once they've already taken... The Buss family took the $10 billion, and people have to understand, everybody who owns a team is not super rich. And I'm not saying...
A lot of people don't get that.
They don't get that. You think, oh, you own the Lakers. Oh, my God, you're printing money. You got all this money. No, that was the Buss family business.
Yep, they're not Steve Ballmer where this is my fun pet project. I'm
right.
worth $200 billion with a B.
With a B, and this is just fun, something to do.
Yeah.
It puts me out there. My name is out there. Exactly. No, the Lakers were the Buss's family business.
Yep.
And I don't know the whole idea that you sell a team to somebody and you expect to still have a job there or work there or collect money as pay. You got paid. Your family got paid. They got the $10 billion. If you want to be in the basketball business, then you shouldn't have sold. Just like Mark Cuban. I want another seat at the table. What?
Yeah, honestly, she should have been out the door once the selling of the team happened. But I understand that she wants to stay in place for as long as possible. It makes the optics look better. Jeanie Buss, the daughter, let her stay in place, but she's not going to have any type of decision making. She's just the face of the organization for the time being. Eventually, the new ownership group, they'll have their staff fully in place, and that's where it needs to be. The Buss family did good for the NBA, but again, the last few years, the LeBron James era, it resulted into a bubble championship. But I just think between JJ, LeBron, Bronny, trading for AD, Russell Westbrook, mortgaging away your young future, it's just been some bad moves that didn't really pan out the way the Lakers wanted it to. And I'm glad she sold the team, and it's time for her to leave and move forward with this new ownership group and Luka Doncic.
That doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. Dude, what'd you sell for? The Buss family, enough. The people who run the organization, who bought the team, right, are the Dodger people?
Yep.
Get your own people. You don't need Jeanie Buss anymore. And it does feel weird, and I'm not siding with the brothers, but doesn't it feel weird? Why didn't Jeanie get the pink slip
You
as
know what?
well. Seriously.
You know what? So here's my answer to that. I believe Jeanie Buss is the singular face of the Lakers outside of, the players, obviously, Luka, LeBron, and, God bless the dead, Kobe, Shaq. But when you think of it organizationally, nobody really thinks of Rob Pelinka except, obviously, Laker fans. But when you think of it as a whole, like nationwide, I think even in L.A., she's endeared. You've been to games. You've seen how she's like the one person fans are cool with, even when the team's in the dumps. She's the one person is like a family member. She's like, all right, now this team, they're struggling, but Jeanie, come on. Like, people have love for her because they literally have seen her grow up from a.
Yeah, and again, it's all about the optics. With the woman empowerment thing, they can't just out her. They got to make sure they keep her in place while they still get the new ownership group intact. So again, it's just a business tactic. Make it look a certain way. But again, she's just the face of the organization, which will be out the door sooner than later.
Teenager being a part of this team. So I think she's there for ceremonial, like the heart of
They
LA.
don't need to do that.
Face.
Come on, man.
But I'm just telling you why she's there, because I don't think she's going to be part of the real basketball operations.
She doesn't need to be there at all. She took the 10.
Yeah, she won't be there for too long. And again, she won't be making moves, basketball operations. She's just the face. They have to do this in this day and age in media and what's going on in the world. You can't just out everybody and fire them on the spot. It's a real strategic business move, and I don't blame them. But at the same time, hopefully she'll be out the door sooner than later. I understand what business is. They have to make it look this way. But again, get rid of everybody except Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
I don't disagree with the need. I'm telling you what I think they're doing it for.
But not one Laker fan is going to lose any sleep that Jeanie Buss doesn't have an office with the Lakers or whatever. They understand how business is. They understand. Nobody cares about Jeanie Buss. She's old news.
As a contingency,
no, they don't.
A contingency of fans who still want a connection to the good old days, the Buss family, the Showtime Lakers.
No.
And they want to have that. She's not going to be overly involved in the basketball operations.
Yeah, I get it. The traditional fans, they want to see Jeanie Buss there. My main thing is getting rid of LeBron in this LeBron James era. It's time for him to go. Jeanie Buss is one thing, but don't sign LeBron James to another contract. You have to allow him to walk this season. So I get it, the Jeanie Buss thing with the firing of her siblings, that's going to be media headlines, but don't forget about LeBron James leaving this organization. No more contract offers. Allow him to walk. Allow him to fake injuries. Allow him to get all the attention for this season. Then after that, I think this Lakers organization can move in the right direction now that you have Luka there and possibly Austin Reeves.
What's the point then?
Because it's ceremonial.
You wanted to be a mascot is what you're telling me. You wanted to be a mascot?
She will be the face they know.
Put a mascot. Go down there and walk around and throw T-shirts at people.
And you know people do that all the time. Like Magic Johnson, when he was when he was the president for those couple years, he's Magic. He's a part of it, but he's Magic. You feel comfortable. You feel good having him around. And
the Magic thing was different, though. He won a lot of championships with 5 rings, so he was part of the beginning stages of the Lakers' infrastructure during the Lakers' glory days in the 80s and a little bit of the 90s. So him staying around for this long is completely different than a Jeanie Buss. She's just the daughter of the original owner. So I get her being around, but comparing Magic Johnson staying around, being at the games, and Jeanie Buss, 2 different things. Magic Johnson had to go out there and earn those championships. Jeanie Buss, she was just a passenger enjoying the ride.
He, by the way, is someone they're speculating. You got Rodney Peete, obviously a friend of both of ours, who put out on his show AM 570 out here in L.A. that, he wouldn't be shocked if Magic has some role.
I don't know what that means. He wouldn't be shocked. Is Magic going to do something?
I'm just telling you what Rodney said. What you want from me? And also Stan Caston, who is president of operations.
Stan Caston used to run the Hawks. Stan Caston knows basketball.
He's amazing.
Stan is with.
I don't think Magic Johnson's going to come back. I believe he had a run with the Lakers, didn't go well, and then he stepped away. I think he likes being a business owner, talking about the Lakers and other teams, and then he's a part of the ownership group with the other LA teams. So I don't think he's going to step into that advisory role. Maybe he'll be somebody behind the scenes you can call and see what you want to do as far as player personnel decisions and front office decisions. But I don't think he's going to have an official title like an office job with the Lakers. It's probably better for him this way. Help him find somebody that can go in and be that front office person for the Lakers moving forward, the new face of the organization.
Baseball,
Dodgers,
basketball.
and he with the Braves. Stan Caston could easily handle both because that's what he's done. I remember Stan Kasten from the old days with the Hawks.
Yep, he has been all over. He's done a million different things. So for those who kind of aren't familiar with him, we mentioned it, the Braves, the Hawks, the Dodgers. He's just really good at putting a team together day to day, understanding the overall, like what you're trying to do and accomplish. So Stan Kasten, who is with the part ownership of the Dodgers, so part owner means he's with Mark Walter, and also Magic, part owner of the Dodgers with Mark Walter. It would not surprise me if they start to slowly bring over the team that has now got 3 rings in 5-6 years, has been in the playoffs, really made this team a great organization over the last decade or so. So that would not shock me there. But again, with the Jeanie Buss point, I just think there's a hint of familiarity, a hint of glory days years past, a hint of something that Laker fans, LA fans, people can say, I remember that, as opposed to like a hostile takeover where it's like, hey, whoa, hold on now. So now, how long would that last?
How is that a hostile takeover?
I'm just saying, like, if you're used to the Buss,
she didn't lose.
At the end of the day, it's not a hostile takeover. This is a part of business. One regime leaves, the next regime comes in and moves forward. The only thing it looks weird is because she's been a part of the NBA basketball family with her father, Mr. Buss, so it's just a whole different thing, but it's still business. She's going to be out the door. They're going to cut ties sooner than later. It started off with the siblings and other people within the organization. Then eventually her time will come where she has to part ways and just be a fan of the Lakers. She won't have any front office type decision making in the future. So it is what it is. Cut ties with Jeanie, but most importantly, cut ties with LeBron James. He needs to go. That's the only way the Lakers will move forward in the very near future.